just that Slash is effective. Okay, let's grab you. We'll give you a try since I haven't gotten you yet. You and you.
이게 최선이겠죠?
Another veteran appeared in the dark, carrying a depressed aura. His sparkling old badge seemed to signify a high rank once held.
그레고르 과장?
Manager Gregor.
당신 얼굴은 알 것도 같아. 왜 난 있지?
I think I remember that face of yours, but why?
자네 부장이었다.
I was the head manager of your team.
혼자 도망친 것도 모자라. 이젠 옛 전우이자 내 부하 녀석들까지 죽였군.
Not only did you desert us, you now have the audacity to take the lives of your old comrades, my subordinates.
이봐, 전쟁은 10년 전에 끝났어. 아직도 병정놀이에서 벗어나지 못했나?
Look, the war ended a decade ago, but I guess some folks still haven't let go of their obsolete ranks, huh?
끝나? 아무것도 안 끝났다.
Ended? Nothing's ended.
아무것도 끝나지 않았다고.
Nothing has ended. Damn it.
G사에서 도망치면서 네 전쟁은 끝났을지도 모르겠지만
The war may have been over for you when you deserted G-Corp.
우리는 아직도 전쟁의 한복판에 계속 서 있다.
But we're fighting for our lives on the battlefield to this day.
아, 이런 동질감은 갖고 싶진 않았지만
As much as I didn't want to wait to you this way,
나라고 크게 다르지도 않아.
I'm not really that different here.
그렇다면 이해해야지, 과장.
Just need a second, folks. Hello, folks, and I've returned. Been a while. Then you also understand, Gregor.
전쟁터에서 배신자에게 내려지는 결론은 항상 똑같다고.
There's only one verdict that awaits deserters.
그럴듯하게 말하지만 복수를 위한 즉결체험은 사칙 위반이야. 부장 양반.
You say that like it means something. But it's against company policy to carry out summary execution for personal revenge, my head manager. And end up looking like slashers with these arms. Okay. Take me a moment to get back to. Remember how to play this again? I've been gone like 20 minutes. I'll be gone again soon enough.
해낸 거 맞죠?
정신 차릴 수 없을 것이요. 처리했어.
Okay, we'll do orange.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게. 완전한 침묵.
Oh, Jesus. corrode 0%. Oh, I should have broken this up before. Okay, we'll do it.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
May not live that long.
오, 생각보다 잘 들어갔네.
제가 해낸 거 맞죠?
달려라 루신한테! 정의는 승리한다!
Good work there. I could tell you dealt a hard blow. Perhaps the time this ex-soldier spent off the battlefield was long enough to rust his prowess. That manager, who must have defeated countless enemies in his glory days, was now nearing his own end.
한때는 널 존경하는 자들도 있었지. 그레고르.
You were once well respected, Gregor.
존경해달라고 부탁한 적은 없었어.
I never really asked for respect.
더 이상은 전진하지 마라. 그곳은 지옥이야.
Don't proceed any further. Only hell awaits you.
미안하지만 그러기는 힘들 것 같아. 성실하게 일하지 않으면 잘리거든.
Sorry, but I don't think I can follow your advice. I ought to be a go-getter if I don't want to be fired.
돈에 명예까지 팔아버린 거냐?
Have you abandoned your honor for some pittance?
애저녁에 훈장이랑 같이 팔았지. 집주인이 월세를 도축해서 말이야.
Sold that away long ago, right with my metal. Landlord couldn't wait for rent any longer. A bitter smile appeared on the head manager's face.
너도 우리와 다를 것 없군.
You're no different from us.
결국 우리는
In the end, we're...
역겨운 벌레 새끼들일 뿐.
nothing but disgusting pests. He took a few more shallow breaths, then ceased to move.
어이,
Hey,
담배 좀 빌릴 수 있나?
hey, mind if I borrow a cig?
이번만이다.
Just this once. Gregor put the borrowed cigarette next to the one he already held in his mouth, then lit it and tossed it on the chest of the deceased commander.
미안. 저거한테 내 담배를 나눠서 물려주기는 싫었거든.
Sorry, didn't want to share mine with that thing. Mushu gave a snort. Smoke from Gregor's cigarette lingered with the prevailing silence in the air for a short while. Same either way. That's new. So, what's the details? Yellow and purple. And... I think it's like blunt or something, but it looks like explosion. Yellow and purple, yeah. Could have Selection, yes. Details. You. Don't have any of the bludgeoning in purple or yellow. Don't have any of the bludgeoning. Find you. For you for purple. Envy, pride, gloom, gluttony, sloth, wrath, lust.
목적지는 호기만소.
이곳부터는 폐장병들이 머물렀던 흔적조차 보이지 않네요.
There appear to be no more signs of the ex-soldiers from this point onward.
더 이상 전진은 하지 말라고도 경고하던데.
The commander did warn us not to go further. As we proceeded, we discovered bodies that seemed to have been there for quite some time.
이건 우리 아니 엘사 직원들의 시체예요.
These are our Alcorp's employees.
둔기로 맞은 흔적이요. 천원이 그러하구려.
See traces of blunt instruments. All the bodies shared them, in fact.
관리 기록서. 이건 환상체 관리법을 적어두는 문서예요.
A management report. This document contains instructions for keeping abnormalities in check.
보통 관리 업무를 지정받으면 지겨울 정도로 암기 일려서 들어가니까 이런 건 필요 없는데.
Normally, employees tasked with catering to abnormalities memorize the instructions to the point of reciting them flawlessly. They don't usually carry notes like these.
추측컨대 환상체가 탈출했고 아무도 관리법을 알지 못했던 게 아닐까 하오만.
I dare suspect that no remaining employees had the necessary information when an abnormality breached.
아직 격리실로 운반하지 않은 날들이었다면 그럴 수도 있겠네요.
If the eggs were moved in containment yet, that could be the case. There are way too many corpses here.
대체 어떤 환상체길래 이렇게 많은 수의 직원들이?
What kind of abnormality could have massacred all of these employees?
잠깐. 이게 무슨 냄새죠?
Wait, what's the smell?
이번에 사무실에서 비싼 장비를 하나 장만했죠.
You see, our office purchased an expensive device the other day.
얜 또 뭐라는 거냐?
What are you on about?
특정 친구들은 독성 검출이 높아진다고 그런 소문을 들은 적이 있었거든요.
Sources suggested that toxin levels start to rise after a certain floor.
나 아까부터 귀에서 피가 흐르는데 이거 괜찮은 거야?
I've been bleeding from the ears a bit. Is this okay?
고난 없이 어찌 전투를?
No battles without a
지속 노출되면 신체에서 지속적으로 출혈을 일으킨다거든요.
I was told that a continued exposure to it may cause bleeding. Like that.
정작 그렇게 말하는 본인은 너무 멀쩡한데?
How are you so fine, though?
이거 예전에 보급되었던 환상체 취합용 독성 가스탄이에요.
It's the anti-abnormality gas grenade supplied to employees.
시체들 사이에서 폭발이라도 했나봐요.
One must have gone off somewhere between the bodies here.
확실히 이 부분부터는 도끼가 꽤 진해지는군요.
True. The toxicity levels do appear to be intense around this area. Hopkins had put on a gas mask before we noticed.
뭐야? 우린 저런 거 없어?
Hey now, what about us?
제공되는 보급품은 따로 없었습니다.
We were not granted any additional supplies.
이 새끼, 넌 일찌감치 알고 있었냐? 도라지 같은 자식.
You slippery rat. You knew all this time. You're not getting away with. Heathcliff stopped mid-sentence and fell to one knee.
흥분하면 혈류가 더 빨라집니다. 독이 금방 퍼진다는 거죠.
Your blood flow will quicken if you're agitated. In other words, toxin will spread faster.
자리에서 되도록 날뛰지 말고 최대한 천천히 호흡하세요.
Try to remain calm, minimize movement, and breathe at regular intervals.
호킨스 씨, 왜 미리 말을 해주시지 않으셨어요?
Hopkins, why? Why didn't you tell me about this?
나야말로 물어보자 유리.
Oh, I've got a question for you too, Yuri.
별 기대도 안 하고 들여놓은 진짜 같은 사람한테 가뜩이나 비싼 물건을 축낼 만한 사실을 왜 알려야 하지?
Why would I make our office waste our precious funds on expensive gadgets for dead weight like you to use?
냉정하게 말하면 우리 사무실에 네가 발을 들인 것도 놀라운 거야.
If we're being real, it's a miracle that you managed to join us in the first place.
나야는 널 귀엽게 봐서 챙겨주려고 했을지는 몰라도 지금은 죽었는데 무슨 상관이야?
Maybe I took pity and gave you special treatment, but she's gone now, so who cares?
비겁한 새끼. 그러고 살고 싶냐?
Sneaky blighter. Is that how you want to live?
해결사에게 비겁이라니 되도 않는 말을 하네.
Don't be silly. Everything's fair game for a fixer.
붉은 시선님이 데리고 다니는 이들이길래 누군지나 보려고 했더니
Hearing that the red gaze had come and taken my curiosity, but as it turns out,
제대로 된 도구나 정보도 없이 여길 기어들어오는 미친놈들이었을 줄이야.
you were just a bunch of ragtag lunatics who thought it would be a good idea to walk straight into these facilities with zero prep.
저따 새끼를 그냥 두고만 봐야 한다니.
What a sick joke. Can't do anything but watch. Viewing the art towards him, Hopkins backed away and scurried to the exit.
그래도 덕분에 엔케팔리는 쏠쏠하게 얻어갈 수 있었어.
Well, at least I managed to grab an armful of a Kenfernal, thanks to you.
창피할 테니까 질식사 말고 행방불명이라고 보고해줄게.
I'll write and report that you all went missing, cause suffocated to death is just too embarrassing.
그럼
Ta-da! Yuri slumped to the floor, watching blood pour from her nose to her hands. And she's not the only one. Raja, Heathcliff, and the other sinners are suffering from blood loss too. Gregor?
유품이나 챙겨주려고 들고 왔던 건데
Took this with me so you could have something to remember her by. He was holding the same gas mask as the one Hopkins wore. But why?
아야 씨가 넌 챙겨주려고 했었다면서. 그럼 네 거지.
I heard that Aya gave you special treatment, didn't she? This is as good as yours then.
도구도 없이 기어들어온 미친 놈들은 다 살아남을 구멍이 있으니까 걱정 말고.
As for our unprepared band of lunatics, we do have a way out. Don't worry about us. Coughing up blood, Yuri put on the mask.
알고 있어요.
I know, he's right.
밤낮 없이 굳은 일을 도맡아봤자 아무 연고도 없이 사무실에 인정받는 게 쉬운 일이 아니란 거지만
I know earning recognition from an office of strangers is a hard thing to do. If they take on all kinds of errands day and night.
지부가 폐쇄될 때까지 남은 시간은 고작 3분이었고
There were only 3 minutes left until the branch was locked down.
부지 메모를 시작합니다.
Initiating site burial.
제 눈앞에서 문이 닫혀가고 있었어요.
The doors were about to close on me.
에너지 전송 85% 완료.
Energy transfer is 85% complete.
유리! 날 두고 가지 마! 유리!
Yuri, don't leave me behind. Yuri!
그럼 난 도대체 어쩌라는 거예요?
So what else am I supposed to do?
살아남은 게 죄인가요?
Is it so wrong that I survived?
동료들이랑 같이 파묻히기라도 했어야 해요?
Should I have been buried alive alongside my co-workers?
환생체들이 도시로 빠져나오면 안 된다는 이유로 회사가 통째로 폐쇄되고 있는데
When the whole building was going under, so also the abnormalities won't escape?
죄지. 이곳에선.
It is a sin, at least down here.
그 말은 좀 아프네요. 그레고르 씨.
That stings a little, Gregor. Standing astounded, I snapped back to reality and checked on the sinners. Half of them had already passed away on the floor, and Ishmael's head drooped just after she said her last words. Listen.
근데 그러면 뭐 어떠냐?
But, so what, buddy?
계속 뻔뻔하게 살아남아야지.
You've got to live on like it's nobody's business.
일일이 죄책감 부여하다간 네 마음이 남아나지 않아.
Laying guilt on yourself over spilled milk will wear your heart out. Like I said, I like Gregor. At least so far. 34, 35, 36. Hey, folks in the back. With Gregor drawing his last breath, Yuri and I became the only surviving members standing in the area. Don't worry too much about us. I can take them back there and revive them. I knew mechanical ticking was all Yuri could hear, but I did my best to communicate my message to her nonetheless.
알아요.
I know. Yuri ended the conversation with not a word after. After a long period of awkward gloom, the toxic gas finally dispersed.
이제 괜찮은 것 같네요.
Looks like it's okay now. Wasn't she coughing up blood? Shouldn't she be taking damage? Wouldn't wearing a mask be awkward? It should be... Like, just because you stop inhaling toxic gas doesn't mean it's, you know, what you haven't inhaled isn't still doing damage. Looks like it's okay now. Hmm? Oh, yeah.
도울게요. 가서 빨리 살리고 오죠.
I'll give you a hand. Let's go bring your people back to life. Saying that, Yuri took the gas mask off and calmly carried sinners on her shoulders, one by one. Unsure what to say for her, I remained quiet. At least carry some of them. I think just kind of straight into a fight. Fuck. Okay, we get 2 red. Oh, focus fight.
행동을 개시합니다.
Sorry folks, having a bit of a cup of tea right now. Lemon and ginger tea. Alright. Really want to beat up Heathcliff. A relatable feeling.
악인들을 해치우세나! 목표 완전 무력화. 처리했어.
Seemed he lost his class.
당연한 결과죠.
Not sure the error there. But yeah, Gregor giving her a pep talk as he dies. Well, he knows he's gonna res. Still, that's a hard thing to do. I like him. Again, despite the bug arm, he seems almost like one of the more human members of the team. Or maybe one of the ones you can probably have a drink with the most. Like, you could actually have a drink with, you know? Ishmael's probably up there too. The nervous guy as well. If you wanted to have a drink with Heathcliff, it's probably at the end of a long table with probably a few guns pointed at his head, you know? Don Quixote would probably just knock them over. For the first 3 turns of battle, inflict 2 bind on all enemies. Slow down, presumably, but the exact specifications, I'm not sure. Were those abnormalities responsible for killing all the employees?
아니에요. 아마 제 짐작이 맞다면.
I doubt that. My guess is right.
전방을 주시하십시오, 관리자님. 아까랑 똑같은 놈이 하나 더 있습니다.
Keep your eyes ahead, manager. There's another one of them. Humanoid being wearing the head of a statue was sitting against the wall.
안녕. 너희도 제비뽑기를 하러 왔니?
Going by the suit, I wonder if it's not an employee that's been taken over by the abnormality. Because there is one that makes people wear masks. Or something that transforms them in some way. A survivor? Question mark. So yeah. Hi. Are you here to draw your lot?
사원증을 다 모아서 주면 당첨자를 고르는 거야.
Gather all your IDs and give them to me. And give them to me. Then we'll find the answer. Find the winner. His hand was barely grasping onto the strap of an employee ID card. Alex was the name written on it. Oh fuck. That's Chick's friend.
알렉스.
제정신이 아닌데. 당첨자 타령은 뭐야?
Gone nuts, hasn't she? What's that babble about winners?
어떤 환상체들은 관리법에 정기적으로 희생물을 정해 바치라고 쓰여져 있었죠.
Some abnormalities demanded regular offerings as part of the managerial guidelines. Remember there was one that you would have to deal with. I was reading the wiki. It was this weird metal grinder thing. And people become obsessed with it to hear the music it would play. Everyone else would just hear horrific grinding, but the people charmed by it would hear wonderful music. And they may get in it themselves, or they may shove someone else in. Or they certainly shove someone else in, I'm not sure about getting in themselves.
그쪽으로 가면 안 돼. 그것들이 곧 찾아낼 거야.
You shouldn't go that way. They'll find you.
그리고 결국 인신공양에 있었던 거구나.
And the offering happened. The offering happened, didn't it?
네가 뽑을 차례야.
It's your turn to draw. Offering.
인신공양을 하지 않으면 어떻게 되는데요?
What happens if no human sacrifice is made?
그건 몰라요. 관리법은 항상 철저히 지켜졌었거든요.
We never found out. Followed every procedure without fail.
탈출해서 닥치는 대로 사람을 죽이고 다녔던 건가요?
I guess it escaped instead of killing people left and right.
그 환상체라는 놈 되게 졸렬한가 보네. 만나면 뒤통수를 까고 다니나 보지?
Ha! That abnormality must be one spineless bugger. Does it whack victims in the back of the head?
그게 무슨 말이에요?
What do you mean?
단체로 눈이 삐기라도 했냐? 그건 사람이 낸 상처였어. 서로 한 대라도 더 때리려고 기를 썼더만.
Did you all get jabbed in the eyes or what? The wounds were clearly left by humans. Can tell they're beating the shit out of each other.
저 등신들은 지들끼리 치고받다가 뒤진 거야.
Those tickos killed each other in a fight.
왜 그런 건데요?
But for what reason?
뻔하지.
It's as clear as day.
지부가 무너지고 한동안은 어떻게든 살아남을 거라 생각했을 거야.
Probably figured it could survive a while even after the branch was buried.
꾸준히 사람을 바치기만 한다면 언젠간 구조가 될 수도 있으니까.
Keep offering folks from time to time, and the rest might get rescued one day.
제비 뽑기로 몇 달은 버텼겠지. 일단 한 놈만 죽으면 잠깐은 버틸 수 있으니까.
I guess they kept the lots going for a few months. Safest way they had to keep the thing in check.
근데 그걸 희생자가 고지고대로 받아들이겠냐?
Problem though? You think the one picked as the fall god will got to accept his fate?
내가 죽을 바엔 눈앞에 있는 놈 머리통을 터뜨리겠어.
If I was them, I would rather strangle the bloke next to me.
그럼 적어도 지금 내가 받쳐지는 일은 없을 테니까.
Better them than me, ain't that right?
뭐 그렇게 흘러갔겠지.
And the rest is history, I bet.
그러다 마지막으로 살아남아서 그들과 같은 석상을 뒤집어 쓰고 있으면
And the last survivor put on some mask belonging to statue heads,
인신 공양을 피할 수 있을 거라고 생각했군요.
believing that it'll save her from being sacrificed.
그럴 리가 없어요. 알렉스는 자기가 살려고 남을 죽이는 직원이 절대...
That can't be. Alex wouldn't kill others just so she could live.
그걸 네가 어떻게 알아? 저놈이 진짜 알렉스인지 확실하지도 않잖아.
How do you know that? You can't even be sure if that's actually Alex or not.
한 가지 조언을 해줄까?
Let me give you a tip.
그들이 직접 데리러 오기 전에 직접 걸어가는 편이 훨씬 편할 거야.
You'll be much better off going on your own foot before they come take you.
이만 떠나지. 이제는 곧 숨을 거둘 거다.
Let's be on our way. This person will perish before long. While everyone else moved along, Yuri remained in place and continued to stare down the statue-clad individual.
네 잘못이 아니었어. 알고 있지?
It wasn't your fault. You know it's not, right?
날 두고 가, 유리. 제발 날 두고 가.
Leave me behind, Yuri. Please, leave me. Time to go. Ooh, a decision. Time. The rummaging through corpses looking for something. Relentless demands for an offering ringing in the ears. They look like they might jump us at any second. You see a dying person nearby gasping for air. Should you offer this person up, or offer the person? All always use SP, gain an ego gift, don't offer person. Begin a combat encounter, win to get a stronger ego gift. Offer sinner. Interesting. Don't offer. Angered by your inaction, the clay dolls attacked you. Combat encounter. Win the battle to gain ego gift. Bloodied mask of devotee. I don't know what's the okay, it's not. It doesn't want to tell me. So I feel I should pick my favorite people. You. I haven't tried out you yet.
하라고? 나? 뭐 최선은 다해보겠다만.
Okay, Doomsday Clay Doll. Cool. Alright, you're attacking her.
기습 준비 중이었는데 내가 보이시오? 기습 준비 중이었는데 내가 보이시오?
66. Nice. Clean up support. Neutral. Okay, orange it is. She doesn't have the speed, but she would probably be matching it otherwise. Land of Illusion. It's blue. Oh, that's normal. Oh, apologies, hit the mic. Yeah, we could go Land of Illusion. Oh, seems like an AoE move. Thinking. Oh. And we'll get the boosted too. Same one either way.
그 누구도 볼 수 없게.
Nice.
환상의 세계로 들어가 보죠.
Do it for damage.
후드려 패주지.
짠! 완전한 침묵.
All allies gain plus 5 offense level and 5 defense level. Useful. Edit team, W Corp, cleanup agent. Crow's eye view. Into the boss fight. They like smash, yellow, and purple. Okay, clear affinities. Smash purple. Smash yellow. Stab yellow. I don't have money. Ooh. Ow. That cracked. Wait, they also like purple. Or they're weak to purple, I should say. It's annoying. Can't go back. Oh well, we'll have to make it work, so. wonder which is better. Go for that or the element or this. Either. It's still by ×2. So we. Then again, I didn't check. Well, if it's the right color or if it's the right type, it's by ×2. But then you run into the issue of other resistances where it could be a negative, it could be a 0.5, 0.75, or 1 times. So let's try you.
이게 끌 거 없어. 바로 간다.
Doomsday Calendar. Lacking data. I was ordered to describe facts about this detail, so I observed. Placed on a wooden pedestal that seemed as though it was woven from fibers of muscles, which was a large stone plate. As I approached it, its component blocks began to rattle. As a bit of curiosity, I attempted to step closer for a better look. Alas, my colleagues strongly discouraged me from doing so, so I turned away. One thing I can say with confidence is that it was likely a tool for predicting a date of some kind, judging from many letters carved on the bricks. Such is all I have to say. Those letters are from an ancient language. If Yi Sang's depiction is correct, the plate is almost certainly a calendar. Yi Sang. That's one of the guys we have. Yeah, this dude. Okay, let's find out. The only thing they can endure is orange.
무슨 일인가요, 관리자님?
Get going. Energy cycle. Gain 5 charge. Heads hit inflict inflict 1 bind next turn. On hit, tree rupture. Have to add yes. Then the morality looks upset. Seems to want something. What should we give? Ugh, 6 attacks coming out. Body sack. Live offering. Oy. Need to block that one. Yellow is fatal. They say red is weak at 1.5, but it's better than normal. Weird. Feels like it should be 0.75. Yellow. Go for it. We're gonna have to block. That definitely. Too slow to catch any of them. You can still beat on them. Not a fan. I did this. No, I want the AoE of it. Oh, so attack those parts as well. Doesn't clash with them, but still, cool. Do it.
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
The Odyssey had a purpose. Oh, nice! She's got a friggin' gunblade.
달려라 루신한테! 정의는 승리한다!
Galban Rocinante. Justice shall prevail.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
Utter to me what you think the ideal is.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
이 안에 담아주지.
You'll get shoved in the bag too. There are many ways to calm one down, but it is not abnormality he seems to like gifts the most. A fresh batch of blood might be able to appease it. Not offering one of mine. You gave a living clay doll's tribute. Satiated, the abnormality calmed down for a moment. All of Doomsday Calendar's parts gain 3 attack power down. Bleed. Got 3 yellow going on. Awesome. Better.
행동을 개시합니다.
좋은 전략입니다.
처리했어. 아? 지금이 기회입니다.
어떠냐?
More of them. Stalwart altar. There's some bit overcharging this. If an enemy is staggered during this unit's attack, one ally with the lowest SP has +2 SP heal efficiency next turn. Unlock to level 2. Sanity cost is a bit low. You could go for another one though. How about you? You could go for another one. Alright. Huh. Seems like all the attacks got... Okay, doing that, the rest just disappear. Weird. 15 to 18. And you win the coin toss, it's +3. It's below 50% health, plus 10% damage. Alright, sure. There, got a bonus going. Attack that one. Attack that one. It's fine.
행동을 개시합니다.
달려라 루신한테! 정의는 승리한다! 여행엔 목적이 있었지.
The heat of the mouth is weighing everyone down. Let's make an offering to calm its wrath. Where is Otis? Just cracked my knee. 8 to 24. Jeez. It's unopposed. Two were aimed at Otis. Could do great damage there. Ow. Double down. Burn.
악인들을 해치우세나.
To weaken the flame, we need cool water. Since we aren't carrying any buckets of water, we should offer up someone cool instead. We gave a living clay doll as tribute. The flame shrunk to a flicker. Doomsday Calendar loses 100 HP. Frenzy to Doomsday Calendar expired. You sense a dangerous glow. Universe of Flame. Ugh. Unclashable target's allies. It's got low enough health that it'll be... I would be able to kill it with ease. Ideally.
행동을 개시합니다.
Oh god, it full healed.
좋은 전략입니다.
Or didn't. I have no idea what just happened.
2층에는 유독 구더기들이 많이 보이네.
This floor is crawling with maggots. These bugs aren't so bad after last floor's abnormality. Don't want to like anything like that ever again.
그거 그렉이 들으면 기뻐하겠다. 안 그래 벌레 친구?
Sure, Greg would be glad to hear that. Aren't you, Buggy Buddy? But Gregor wasn't paying attention to Roger.
다들 아까부터 무슨 소리 안 들려?
Don't you all hear something?
소리라면 계속 들렸잖아요. 로저 씨, 이 상황에서까지 배가 고픈 거예요?
We've been hearing a constant growl. Roger, are you really that hungry at a time like this?
그런 건 모르는 척하는 거야. 응?
Hey, you're supposed to let that kind of stuff slide. Please, girl?
아니, 그거 말고.
No.
마치
No, not that. It's like... For the first time on the expedition, Gregor walked ahead of the group and opened the door next to him as if by some compulsion.
잠깐, 거긴 환상체 격리실.
Wait, that's the containment unit.
마치 그때처럼.
It's like that time. No, the door was already open. Gregor gazed into the shower of golden light pouring from the room. Gregor...
우리 시간 여행이라도 한 걸까요?
Did we travel back in time? I see an overcast sky. Cries and screams twist and ring out at a distance. And in that sky, gunfire and artillery create a cacophony.
딱 보면 모르는가? 이곳은
Isn't it clear enough? This is
전장, 한복판.
a battlefield, the heart of it.
이건 꿈? 악몽? 왜 또다시?
Am I dreaming or a nightmare? Why here again?
그러니까 왜 전장 한복판에 있냔 말이야? 함정이라도 빠진 거 아니야?
So why the hell are we in a bloody battlefield? Is this a trap or something?
아니요. 길을 잘 찾은 것 같군요.
No, we're on the right track.
멀지 않은 곳에 우리가 찾던 기술의 정수가 있습니다.
The essence of technology we're looking for is not far from here.
황금가지요?
Do you mean the Golden Bell?
네. 다들 이곳이 언제인지 알아보시겠나요?
Correct. Do you recognize when this was?
눈이라는 게 있다면 한눈에 알아보겠지.
Anyone with functioning eyes should know at a glance. I actually don't. I confessed.
관리자님은 모르는 게 당연합니다. 관리자님께서는 눈이 없으시니.
It's obvious that you wouldn't recognize this manager. You don't have eyes that fit conventional definitions.
그걸 변명이라고 하나요?
Was that the best excuse you have? Otis cleared her throat as if to mask her embarrassment, then turned her narrow gaze to the battlefield.
소속을 과시하는 듯한 형형색색 촌스러운 깃발들이 나부끼는 걸로 봐선
Judging from the colourful wave of garish flags showing off the factions in play,
연기 전쟁이 발발한 지 최소 70일 후
this is at least 70 days into the smoke war.
입니다, 관리자님.
This concludes briefing, manager. Suddenly, there was a strong tug at Heathcliff's coat from behind.
당신들 미쳤어? 어서 대피해! 저 폭탄에 노출되면 급격하게 노화가 진행된다고!
Are you out of your minds? You need shelter now. You'll age rapidly if exposed to that bomb's blast.
엽초소 직원들은 지금 전쟁이고 뭐고 지팡이 없이는 걷지도 못한다니까!
The outpost next hour is turned into a nursing home. They can't even walk without sticks.
대체 이 자식은 누군데 아는 척을?
Who the hell are you and why do you act like you know us?
그레고로 과장님, 고생 많으십니다.
Oh, Manager Gregor, my respects, sir. The bandaged man snapped to attention and saluted Gregor as soon as he saw him. You.
저를 모르시겠죠? 생체관리팀 토마입니다.
You wouldn't recognize me, sir. I'm Toma from Biomimetics Maintenance.
선발 대열에 계신 줄 알았는데 후방에 있었을 줄은 몰랐네요.
I thought you were part of the front unit. Didn't expect to find you here at the back.
합류를 해야 하는 거면 제가 도와드릴까요? 전 다리 특화형이어서 점프에는 자신이.
Are you on your way to the front? I could help you get there since the augmentation on my legs allows me to jump.
말만 들어도 징그러워.
That sounds gross. Toma looked at Roger with suspicion.
당신 방금 무슨 말을?
You, what did you just...
도마 대리 사원인가?
Hey, Toma. So you're an assistant manager or regular staff?
네, 2등 사원입니다.
Sorry, yes, sir. I'm an assistant private, sir.
이쪽은 아직 시술된 지 얼마 안 된 직원이라 정신착란 부작용이 해결되지 않았어. 내가 잘 타이르지.
You see, she's a new hire who had her procedure not too long ago, so still getting over the confusion, you know? I'll give her a good talking to.
그렇군요. 아무리 그래도 전시회 준비도 안 된 직원을.
I get it. Our corporation must begin desperate, sending unprepared employees to battle.
미안하네. 내가 급히 데려갈 일이 있어서.
Yeah, we're sorry for your trouble. I've got to take her somewhere real quick. Gregor practically yanked himself out of the conversation and hurriedly walked to Faust.
어떻게 된 거지, 파우스트 씨? 이건
Just what's going on, Faust? These are
내 기억이잖아.
my memories.
정확히는 자아 심도예요.
We're in the phantoms of your ego, to be precise.
당신의 마음속에 나 있는 하나의 길.
an open path in your psyche. In other words,
우리가 그레고르 씨의 마음 안에
We-
들어오게 되었다는 뜻이죠.
we've entered your heart and mind, Gregor. Ego gift get. On the first turn of battle, inflict 1 burn on all enemies 5 times. Etched Doomsday. Key foothold. Jeez. Suddenly one day. Increases after winning clash based on clash count. Increased by 10 after using defeated enemies levels higher or equal to units. Increased by 5 after an ally defeats it. If the level of defeated ally was higher than or equal to the units, decreased based on the level difference. We'll make it work.
이번엔 어떤 짓을 한 악인들이요? 토할 것 같아요. 눈앞의 것들이 모조리 일렁이고 있어서.
Ugh, think we're gonna throw up. Everyone's wobbling.
심압이 높아지고 있는 것 같군요.
It appeared that psychogenic pressure is rising.
하지만 무슨
But you should be fine.
불안한 악몽을 꾸었던 적이 있었던 것 같다.
I think I once had an unsettling nightmare.
혹은 아직도 악몽을 꾸고 있는 것일지도 모르겠다.
Maybe I'm still in one, even now.
이 꿈, 이 공간에 존재하는 세계라고는 단 2개다.
In this dream, there are only 2 colors in the room where I stand.
벽을 온통 뒤덮은 청색, 그리고 흔들리는 적색.
The blue covering every wall, and the dangling red dot of red.
그리고 난 이곳을 나가는 방법에 대해 알고 있다.
I know how to get out of here, too.
팔을 뻗어 무기력하게 흔들리는 사과를 조각내기만 하면 되는 것이었다.
All I had to do was stretch out my arm and cut the hanging apple.
흰색 가운을 입은 자들은 내가 그 조건을 이해하지 못하는 것처럼 보였는지
The people in blue coats seem to think I failed to understand that.
하루에도 몇 번씩 찾아와서 설명을 반복했지만
They would come in several times a day and explain it to me over and over.
안타깝게도 내가 이해하지 못하는 것은 그런 것이 아니었다.
Fortunately for them, that wasn't the part I struggled to understand.
마침내 이해하기를 포기하고 동강난 사과가 땅에 떨어지던 그때
When I finally gave up thinking about it and sliced apple fell to the ground,
닫혀있던 문이 열렸다.
the door was open.
계기는 기억나지 않는다.
I don't remember what drove me to do it.
정신적으로 너무 지쳐 있었던 걸지도 모르고
Maybe I was exhausted mentally.
그냥 체념하기로 결심했던 걸지도 모른다.
Or maybe I thought to resign myself to it.
어찌됐든 악몽에서 벗어나고 싶다는 생각을 했다는 것만
In either case,
제대로 기억이 난다.
what I do remember is my desire to break free from the nightmare.
드디어 해냈네? 그럴 줄 알았어. 성공적인 수술이었거든.
You finally did it. I knew you could. The surgery was successful after all.
앞으로도 그렇게 하면 된단다. 눈앞에 사과를 조각내는 거야. 간단하지?
You just have to keep it up. Chop up the apples in front of you. Simple, isn't it?
아, 맞다. 15번째 생일을 축하해.
All right. Happy 15th birthday. Remember about kids being conscripted into the war? Yeah.
네.
Okay.
포기와 체념을 통해 벗어난 악몽.
A nightmare escaped through renouncement and resignation.
어느 날 아침 꿈에서 깨어나고 나니
One day, as I woke from unsettling dreams,
나는 한 마리 흉측한 해충으로 변해 있었음을 발견할 수 있었다.
I found myself transformed into some hideous pest.
사과를 조각낸다.
I cut apples in half.
어떤 건 딱딱했고 퍼석했고 물렀고 과즙이 많았다.
Some were hard, some crumbly, some were soft, some sappy.
생내가 퍼질 때마다 가끔 구역질이 났다.
The sugary smell made me sick sometimes.
깨달은 건 언제였을까?
At some point, I realized something.
꿈에서 깨어났다고 생각했지만
I thought I woke up from the dream.
나는 여전히 악몽의 한가운데였다는 것을.
But I was still in the middle of that nightmare. Recollected wallowing soldier. Recollected awry soldier. Overtaken soldier. Jeez. Corroded augmentation. Start a turn if HP is at less than 50%, heal 4.
명령대로 하겠습니다. 하! 순조로운 전략입니다.
Enemy staggered, it's safe to attack.
간다. 쉽네.
A trophy.
간다.
We're cutting our way through G-Corp troops. But didn't this guy work for G-Corp?
쉽네.
Should we be cutting our way through the enemies of G-Corp? It would be made clear soon. Actually, they did talk about him betraying them, didn't they? Okay, that's fine.
이 오티스 참전합니다.
또 전쟁터 한가운데.
Still in a battlefield.
아까랑 같은 장소네요. 조금 달라졌지만.
Same place as before, though some about it is different. There's a strong tug at Hecuff's coat from behind.
당신들 미쳤어? 어서 대피하라고! 저 폭탄에 노출되면 급격하게 노화가 돼.
Are you out of your minds? Get shelter now. We'll age rapidly if exposed to that bomb's blast.
옆둥지 직원들은 지금 전쟁이고 뭐고 지팡이 없이는 걷지도 못한다니까.
Oh, Jesus. He's a lot more augmented this time. The next hours turned into a nursing home. They can't even walk without sticks.
잠깐. 이전은 아까 그
Hold on. Isn't he the same guy we just...
하지만 너무 걱정하지 마. 그레고르 님이 계시니까.
It's no problem because Manager Gregor is with us.
우리와 다르게 부작용도 적고 심지어 재생까지 가능하잖아요.
He doesn't suffer side effects like the rest of us. Can regenerate his arm too.
실력으로는 누구보다 탁월한 헤르만 이사님이 직접 손보신 분인데.
He was operated on by none other than Herman, most skilled director.
그런 분이 후발 부대에 계시면 안 되죠? 제가 태워다 드리겠습니다.
Here you should be on the rear guard. I'll give you a ride.
뭔데? 가까이 오지 마.
What the hell? Get away from me. 4 pairs of wings emerged from his back, clicking and twitching.
왜 도망가세요? 지사의 깃발을 들고 앞장서서 싸워주셔야죠.
While you're running, you should raise G-Corp's banner and take the lead on the front lines.
난
Aye.
한 번도 원한 적 없었어. 개조도 전쟁도.
Never wanted any of this. Not the procedure, nor the war.
앞장서서.
Jesus. Take the lead. Tomo's mouth opened unnaturally. A pair of long antennae began to grow from his face.
또 싸워야 돼? 슬슬 속이 안 좋아지는데.
You're gonna fight them again? My stomach is gonna turn.
무슨 헛소리지? 명령 불복종자가 되고 싶은 건가?
What is that display of weakness? You wish to be punished for insubordination. I think we should run here.
탁월한 계획입니다, 관리자님. 치고 빠질 때를 잘 아시는군요.
An excellent plan, manager. You know when to strike and when to run and withdraw.
뭐 이런 녀석이 더 있어?
The hell is her deal?
후퇴는 용납되지 않을 거예요.
Retreat is not an option.
이해가 되지 않아요. 전 직원들을 대상으로 개조가 이루어졌다고는 들었지만 이렇게까지 고약하진 않았을 텐데요.
I don't get it. But every employee under the corporation modifications can't have been this foul.
사실과는 다소 다를 수 있습니다.
What we see here may differ from actual accounts.
그레고르 씨의 기억이 아닌 마음이 만든 길이니까요.
The path was opened by Gregor's feelings rather than his memories.
마음속에서 아군들은 이런 모습으로 남아 있었던 거군요.
This is how he felt in his heart about his own allies.
그 둥지에서 모든 직원들이 개조 수술을 받았던 건가요?
Did all the employees in your wing receive the augmentation procedure?
대부분.
Most did.
다들 동의하에 집도되었던 건가요? 이건 정말
Was it done with their consent? So,
엘사 직원들은 동의를 구하고 인신공양을 했던가?
did the people in our corp consent to offering themselves up to abnormalities?
그건 계약서에 명시가 되어 있었다고 했어요.
That's... I heard that was written on the contract.
우린 알지 못했지만 효율적인 관리를 위해서는 그런 절차는 배제해야 한다고.
We were never properly informed though. They said such routine procedures should be skipped for efficient management.
공포를 직면해야만 한다고.
That we should face the fear.
그러니까 입사한 직원들은 전부 자기도 모르게 동의한 셈이죠.
In the end, anyone who joined the corporation agreed to it, knowingly or not.
우리라고 달랐을까?
And guess how it went for us then?
명령대로 하겠습니다. 하! 순조로운 전략입니다. 지켜냈어.
Awesome.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
어떠냐?
There we go.
악인들을 해치우세나.
I'll finish them off.
좋은 전략입니다. 좋은 전략입니다. 지켜냈어.
These seem fine. We'll save.
요리 씨, 안 오고 뭐해?
What's the delay, Yuri?
잠시만요. 가방에서 방독면이 떨어져서.
Give me a second, please. Gas mask fell off my back.
이젠 쓸모도 없을 텐데. 군장의 무게만 늘리는군.
I don't see it serving any practical purpose now. You're weighing yourself down.
아야씨, 유품이잖아요.
I mean, it's momentum.
N사 소속도 아니면서 세상에서 가장 의미 없는 짓을 하는군.
You indulge in the most pointless activity in the world, and you aren't even from N Corp.
반대로 묶어야 돼요.
Tie it the other way.
네?
Sorry?
매듭이요. 그렇게 묶으면 금방 다시 떨어질 거예요.
The knot. It'll come loose again if you tie it that way.
배에서 안 풀리게 묶던 방법이 있었어요. 버스로 돌아가면 방법 알려드릴게요.
There's a sailor's knot I learned on the boat. I'll teach you how to do it back on the bus.
아, 고마워요.
Oh, thank you.
뭔데? 너네 뭔데 화목하고 자빠졌냐?
What now? Since when were you so friendly?
유리, 이렇게 된 거 림버스 컴퍼니 새 수감자로 합류는 어때?
Yuri, you know what? Why don't you join our company while you're at it?
제가요?
Me?
그건
That's...
알아. 베르길리우스나 그 윗선의 권한이라는 거. 그래도 말은 꺼내볼 수 있잖아.
I know. We need to get the okay from Virgilius or his superiors and all that. But a little suggestion doesn't hurt.
글쎄요.
I wonder.
그리고 분홍머리가 회사의 마스코트로도 제격이거든. 어때? 어?
Plus, pink hair makes a perfect mascot to represent us. Come on. Won't you give it some thought, please?
마스코트요?
Don't think I need to translate that line. Or read out that one. A mascot? And laughter. Yuri made a smile for the first time, albeit faintly. Down here. You hear a faint voice. Please, help. Default sound or... Ignore the voice. Check out the source of the voice. A soldier was crushed in the rubble, gasping in agony. Please, just kill me. It hurts too much. You can't ignore this person. We'll be ordered to bring this soldier to peace. Pride. Advantage. Who will undertake bring this soldier to peace? Can't guarantee the results will be up to the Council of the Universe. Fear thou not. This is within my capabilities. Seems manageable. Sadly, I don't have a very high. That is in her favor. Please leave this to me. No, I'm not a fan. Do it. Nice. Thank you. Soldier's life was delivered. A coup de grace by the knife. The human rhythm that rose through the blade soon ceased, and Soldier was eased into eternal rest. Shoddy dressing earned.
훌륭한 작전 덕분에 승리했을 뿐입니다.
This victory can only be attributed to your excellent planning. All allies gain 10% max health.
전쟁은 끝났다.
The war was over.
하지만 난 아직도 우스꽝스러운 포즈와 자신만만한 얼굴을 하고 있었다.
Yet my doppelganger was still holding a silly pose with a confident look on his face.
난 저런 표정은 짓지 않는데.
That's not the kind of face I'll make.
하지만 팔에 나 있는 털만큼은 역겹게 아주 잘 그렸고. 누가 그린 거지?
Though, gotta give it to him for making the hair on my arm look as grotesque as it is real. Whose job was this?
유머가 늘었다.
I've grown fond of humor.
악몽 속에 오래 잠겨 있다 보니 살고 싶어 그렇게 된 모양이다.
Being consumed by the nightmare for so long must have made me crave liveliness.
쥐사 새끼들은 모조리 참수시켜버려야 돼.
The scum from G-Corp should all be sent to the gallows.
누군가 중얼거리면서 바닥에 가래침을 뱉는 소리가 들린다.
Someone murmurs, spitting on the floor.
목소리의 방향이 어디로 향했는지는 쳐다보지 않아도 알 수 있었다.
I could tell what they were speaking towards without even looking.
그래서였을까?
Knowing that. Who?
속이
I felt nauseous. I felt nauseous.
저기요, 괜찮으세요?
Sir, are you alright?
어이, 괜찮은 거야? 얼굴빛이 영 안 좋아 보이는데.
Hey, you okay, babe? You don't look so well.
지하철이었는데.
I was just in the subway.
무슨 개소리야?
The hell are you blathering about?
그래, 여긴 여전히 전쟁터야.
Greg, we're still in the battlefield. Gregor groped his pockets with stumbling hands, looking for a cigarette out of habit, but soon stopped. It dawned on him as it did me. All the sinners seemed to have realized it now. Tom was going to grab us and give us a warning any second now.
당신들
Are you?
토마 씨, 대사가 슬슬 지겨워져서 그런데 우린 미치지도 않았고 누아 폭탄은 안 맞을 거야.
God, that looks huge in the background. Look, Toma, I'm starting to get sick of your pickup lines, so I'll say it once. We're not out of our minds, and the aging bomb ain't gonna hit us.
아니,
No. Instead of elaborating, he points up.
나
I
살려달라고.
need help.
죽고 싶지 않아.
I don't want to die. Toma was crushed to a pulp right before our eyes. There's only one thing to say in a situation like this. Run!
선원, 후퇴!
All troops, retreat! He mustered up everything he can to run, but the airborne hand is ever persistent, shows no signs of letting up.
다 같이 군죽행이 되겠어. 대책 없어, 똑똑한 양반.
We're all gonna get turned into pancakes. Got any bright ideas, smart one?
듣는 중이에요. 심상 속은 변수가 너무 다양해서 섣불리 결정하기 힘들기 때문에.
I'm listening. There are too many variables to consider in the egos and fathoms of the ego. Can't be hasty with my judgment.
고민할 것이 뭐가 있겠는가? 진정한 영웅은 어떠한 고난에도 굴복하지 않지.
There's no cause for hesitation. A true hero succumbs to no hardships.
난 묵사발이 되어버린 시체는 옮길 마음이 없는데.
I don't think I want to recover a flattened body.
아, 미안 단테. 당신 보고 한 말은 아니야.
Oh, sorry, Dante. Didn't mean it that way. It was tempting to say something back to her. But I figured now was the time to keep my mouth shut so everyone could focus on running.
아직도 생각 중이신가? 모르는 건 없다며.
Still thinking, are you, eh? Well, are you Miss Knows It All?
당장의 해결책을 물어본 거라면 네, 아직 얻지 못했어요.
If you're asking for immediate solution, then yes, I've yet to come up with one.
확실한 건 이 근방에는 황금가지가 존재하지 않는다는 거예요. 그랬다면 단테 씨가 조금 더 적극적인 반응을 보였을 테니.
The only thing I can say for certain is that our objective is not nearby. Dante would have responded as strongly otherwise. Me.
장난해? 지금까지 겨우 알아낸 게 그거야?
Are you joking? That's all you got? He could have furrowed his brows, ready to snap at the unhelpful savant. But a sudden close shave with the massive palm made him focus his energy on his legs rather than his mouth.
그레고르 씨?
Gregor.
뭐야? 왜 갑자기 멈춰?
Whoa, hey, what? Why hold on?
알 것 같아.
I think I see now.
이것이 내 세계라면.
If this world is a product of my mind. Gregor took a breather and then looked up at the sky.
우리들은 저 손을 피하면 안 돼.
We shouldn't run away from that hand.
기어이 맡으니까 가버렸냐?
Did you finally get the crackers or what?
그레고르, 확실한가요?
Gregor, are you sure?
지금까지 뭐 하나 내 의지대로 살아본 적이 없었어.
My own free will never played much of a role in my life.
이건 역시 저항 자체가 무의미한 공간이라는 거겠지.
What only makes sense of resisting is meaningless in this reflection of my life.
그렇다면 저항을 그만두는 게 해답일지도 몰라.
In that case, letting the inevitable happen might be the answer.
진심이냐? 다들?
Are you all serious?
별다른 방법이 없잖아요. 다들 지쳤다고요.
It's not like there's any other way. We're all exhausted.
그리고 말이지. 저 손톱 말이야.
Besides, look at that. Paint on its nails.
저런 무늬의 매니큐어는 흔하지 않다고.
You don't see that kind of polishes anywhere.
손바닥의 주인이 그 사람이 맞다면 절대 날 포기하지 않을 거야.
That hand belongs to who I think it does. She'll not stop chasing us.
파우스트 씨, 당신 이게 내 마음의 길이랬나?
Faust, you said this is a part of my heart, right?
그렇다면 확실할 거야.
Then we can tell you this for sure.
내 마음의 길은
It's about to hit.
이 이후로는 막다른 길일 예정이거든.
It's about to hit a dead end.
악몽 길도 그 사람의 통제 밖으로 벗어나 본 적이 없었으니까.
Be it the nightmare or the road, and everyone's strayed from that woman's control. Who's Gregor talking about, and what does he mean by a nightmare? As much as I wanted to ask him,
될 대로 들어지.
might as well. Soon enough, the giant hand cast its shadow over us, descending. Just before it reached us, it stopped to hold us in its grasp. Everything went dark. I felt a disorientating noise being lifted into the sky. While everyone else was suffering from it, Faust and I were the only ones standing straight. I noticed that the battlefield had changed into somewhere familiar. While traversing a narrow passage, a swarm of cockroaches crawled into the way. The rustling visage is almost revolting. Do you walk past them or... Carefully move past the gross swarm, allow us to use SP. Enough is enough, crush the cockroaches with the sinners. Gregor loses a lot of SP, begin a combat encounter. Gain an ego gift. Gregor turned away from the carnage, discontent. Soon after, a crowd of angry bug soldiers came charging for us. Fester's fragment. You'll be fine.
이 오티스 참전합니다.
악인들을 해치우세나. 지금이 기회입니다.
간다.
Okay, I'm getting kind of tired here. I hope this is coming to an end soon because
지금이 기회입니다.
I'm getting clumsy. I feel.
악인들을 해치우세나. 처리했어.
좋은 전략입니다.
Oh, wow, that was easy. At the start of the turn, I was with 50% or less health, gain 5 HP. It's like a board game.
최선을 다해 지켜낼게요.
Ooh, there's a lot of them. Branch of knowledge. Yeah, you can do it. Dominating. Huh, damage actually went down. Whatever. Dominating. There we go, each one is countered.
악인들을 해치우세나.
Sometimes you just have to reorder it.
쉽네.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
I can sever it with it by my own hands.
모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
I tend to just took them all both at once. I owe you some praise.
악인들을 해치우세나. 당연한 결과죠. 정신 차릴 수 없을 것이오. 처리했어.
I have to go AFK for a sec. Seems we're at the end of the line. I could finish this off and then go do it. Forgot to turn out a light downstairs, so forgot to turn out a light downstairs, so I kind of want to go down and do it, but I'll do it in a moment.